I'm blonde again. I just want to document that I look like Draco Malfoy, so let the vlog begin. My hair's now air dried from that last clip. That last clip was 2 seconds on a Tuesday. I have a matcha. I'm blonde. You see dolphins all the time here? Oh my God, there's surfers. I see surfers and dolphins every day, all the time. Before we get into everything, I have to yap, okay? Just let me be me. You know what I mean? We got walkie-talkies in this bitch. Did I need to bring both of them over? One would have sufficed. We got 4 walkie-talkies in this household. There's only 3 of us. They all have ear comms too. I feel like I'm on blacklist. Walkie-talkies. And the really fun and cool thing about it is that we can hear the lifeguards through the walkie-talkies. So I breakered back and I was like, are you hot? I'm gonna go sit out by the lifeguard tower because that's how I would always pick up lifeguards is I would just sit like kind of near the lifeguard tower, read my book, and then it's inevitable that one of them will come up and ask for your number. Pro tip, okay? Pro tip for the summer. Do that. Anyway, we got walkie-talkies. This is so sick. You know, I walked in my room and I thought, you know what I don't want to do? Clean. You know what I do want to do? Anything else. We're gonna hang up some art. Let me just show you the spots that I'm thinking, like the spots we have open for art and then the art that I do have. Obviously something's gonna go there. We need clarity on this lamp. Are we keeping it there? Because if I get the sconces that I want, let me show you the sconces that I want, hold on. I had these one and only pair of sconces in my Amazon list for who knows how long. And I never had wired wall sconce availability, but they were just sitting there. Manifested, okay? These bad boys. So more balls, pretty much. Same as those balls. So would that be too many balls? And they're so similar, but like, I think that's a little overdoing it. Let's go back to the drawing board. Having a dilemma with art. Okay, please hold. So this one would go
to the window and then center it from there. Although I would bring it lower.
Can you screenshot so I can see?
Perfect idea.
If you did this, it's too like, or maybe it's not.
Yeah, I agree. Put the smaller ones.
It's just,
yes.
Really?
And then stack them on top of one another with about a few inches more between. Okay, and you have to come over towards the bed more.
Right there?
I'm sending it to you right now, yes.
Okay, cool. You're fast as fuck. Oh, I love that there. I don't think I'm gonna hang my Picasso. I'm just gonna leave her on the floor because it makes the most sense to me. So here's...
And you would look really good, kind of like set with your books.
Like your vignettes, how it's like, you know, I feel like...
That's what I was
that's what it feels like. Okay, let's try the yellow.
You always want to find a center.
So like that?
Yes, got it.
Cool. We're going off of a hope and a prayer and a tape measure and a pencil. I have a tape measure this time. We're gonna actually measure things. I had one before. Did I use it? No. And I have the pictures my mom took of me on FaceTime with the art. I'm just measuring for the sake of measuring. Okay, 46 inches. Cool. 23. So the middle of the painting needs to go right here. I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with vibes. What if I feel like Fifth Harmony when they were hammering the tractor in that. Yeah, that just looks right. I'll just use my fucking eyes. I can't tell if that's actually right or not. Okay, so hold on. Let's do the measuring thing. So 23 inches needs to be, where's my tape measure? How many inches is that? 3.5. So 3.5 down from 23 in the center. None of this this is gibberish. Oh, I mark a spot and then 3.5 inches down. I'm gonna kill myself. This is why I go off of vibes. Yeah, that makes sense. I have no way to do this. Sure, let's go with that. That works. Okay, now so that feels right. Dear Lord. Shut up. You're telling me that this is the center. That makes sense. That doesn't feel correct. This better be right or I will throw up and die. Where's my thing? Where's my diet Dr. Kelp? Where's Rick? Please, I can't take a joke right now. Where is it? Is this a sign from the universe? Oh, there it is. No, because I measured. There we go. I was gonna say, that's still wrong, but. Today, I'm doing my weekly reset. Deep cleaning my room, washing my bedding, all of that stuff. I'm doing a nice self-care routine this evening. I went to Pilates and grocery shopping this morning, and I'm gonna now start cleaning. After I did my weekly reset cleaning, I did my weekly reset beauty routine, self-care, where I do full hair care routine, skincare routine, and I used all of my Prose products. If you don't know about Prose, everything is fully custom. You take this consultation and they ask you a ton of questions about your skin and your hair, and then make everything to order. I even got to pick out my fragrance, which you can choose fragrance free, and also you don't have to do hair and skin. You can pick either or. I did both, so I have a custom routine for my hair specifically and my skin specifically. While I was in the shower, I used my custom shampoo and conditioner, and then I did my skincare routine and finished with the leave-in and curl cream, and those are obviously specific, made for me. And I've used curl creams before and just not loved them because they weigh down my hair and they would ruin my natural curl. But this first curl cream that I've ever tried that actually enhances my natural curl, and I love the way it looks. So that's a first. And I love that it has my name on everything because you know I love stuff like that. If you want to check out Prose and get your own custom routines, then the link will be in the description and you can take the consultation for free. I'm gonna go sit up on the roof and tan a little bit, even out my tan. I look so blonde, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit up there, finish my cowboy romance. Yeah. I fear this angle eats too. There's a group of hot guys right at the beach out there, and I was sitting up on the roof and I heard someone scream like, "Hey!" And I was like, is that at me? The level of delulu I'm on, that I think that out of all the houses, they're talking to me directly. They're speaking to me directly. Does anyone else do that, or am I like, should go to therapy? You know what I mean? Like, should I be checked into Grippy Socks heaven? Or anyway, I'm drinking a coconut water. I'm in my workout set. I'm about to go to the gym with my sister because she's like one of those gym girlies. And you guys remember, I have my gym anxiety because I haven't gone since my ex, and I get nervous going by myself. So perfect, 2 birds, 1 stone, going with her. And funnily enough, the gym that she goes to is the gym that a boy toy goes to. You think we would plan this so that we could go like when he's there, but that's just not a thing today. So, and I fear that's too obvious because we all have locations. What am I gonna do? Be there, be like, "Oh my God, funny seeing you here." And he's like, "Bitch, I'm having some coconut water. I'm watching some Love Island TikToks, and then I'm gonna go meet her." We could really get into all of the Love Island antics, but I don't wanna sit here for 30 minutes and yap about it. Oh, I have a lot of opinions on Huda, and they're not negative. I feel like the Huda hate is, she's a real person. People are so mean, and for what? This is why I would never go on Love Island. There's multiple reasons, but main one, I'm sensitive. If anyone said one negative thing about me, no. I couldn't do it. I actually couldn't do it. Also another thing, being in a bathing suit all day, full beat down too. All day, no naps, talking to people nonstop for 6 weeks, cameras on you and you don't know the angles. If you see your man looking or breathing at another woman, you have to remain composed. All of those things are not things that I could see myself ever doing. I have the personality for Love Island, I feel like. I think it would be so fun, but everything else about it, I can't do it. I want to do it so bad. Maybe one day. No, I'm getting elderly, okay? I'm 27, and like whenever anyone's on there that's over the age of 25, everyone's like, "Whoa, grandpa." Grandpa alert. So, oh, and the challenges. As much as I would love to shake ass with Megan Thee Stallion, I would be too self-conscious. I couldn't do it. And also spitting in each other's mouths. A lot of reasons I wouldn't go on Love Island. Big reason to go on, fun, vibes, a fun summer. So I don't know. It's like when you make those pro-con lists about a guy and it's like pro, tall and he hates me, cons, and it's like 3 pages long. That's kind of like what Love Island is. So, going on Love Island. But yeah, I took off my nails because I'm washing dishes without my gloves and my hands are just always in water somehow. And my nails are lifting so much faster. I don't know what it is. Maybe like that coupled with humidity. I don't know what it is, but my nails are lifting faster than 2 weeks and I don't want to deal with it because it's painful. I ripped, the bead give your hands. I ripped a couple of these bad boys off the full nail and bleeding, not fun, hated it. I took my nails off and we're raw dogging it just for a little bit. I don't know how long that'll be, but I'm gonna gar. Yeah. Thanks, girl. It's the next day. I'm still in the same outfit. I'm gonna make some lunch. Let me set up the camera so we can eat. Yeah. I'm gonna make avocado, cherry tomato, balsamic glazed toast. Oh, multitasking, not my strong suit, but I'm gonna try. Fave snack, avocado, gluten-free toast, or sourdough, but I need to make my sourdough. Avocado, I just said that. Avocado, cherry, fuck off. Avocados, cherry tomatoes, balsamic glaze, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, a little bit of lemon pepper, salt. It's something, it's a concoction and it's good. Now let's get to the point of why I'm in the same outfit. So I worked out with my sister at her gym, really like it by the way. Then I sat on the couch and watched Yellowstone, like a few episodes. Then I went to go hang out with a friend, slept over, woke up at 10 in the morning, and then realized, oh, I have Pilates. Didn't have my Pilates socks with me because I didn't think I would be there until 10. Raced here, put on Pilates socks, didn't change out itself into a new workout set. I was just like, fuck it. Raced back, went to Pilates, here we are. Now we're caught up. But basically, I'm gonna make a lunch and then I'm gonna go garden in the backyard actually. She bought these, not ice plants, but the ones that are spreadable and like green. They're kind of like succulent-y. So I'm gonna place those out there in different spots and let that spread. Oh, you're actually perfect. We also left off when I was hanging art. I finished hanging the art except for those last 2 little pieces. We'll do like a look at everything. Also, I feel so tan, especially because my hair is so blonde now. Even my Pilates girlie saw me and she was like, oh my God, your hair's so blonde. And she's like, and you look so tan. I'm like, thank you. Like people complimenting my hair and my tan, the 2 best compliments you could get. Anyway. Love that. Did I say that I was starting Yellowstone? Well, I started Yellowstone because something about it is letting me watch new shows by myself. Normally, I never start new shows by myself. I always would watch them when I was in a relationship, and I just never watched new shows. It would take a lot from me, and I just decided, hey, let me put on Yellowstone. I had seen the first 3 episodes, and then I just never watched it again, and I was like, huh, puzzler. But I just put it on randomly when I was doing my nails, and now I'm on season 2, which is crazy, but I love that show. And how I got Beth Dutton on my personality test, you know, that I showed you guys in like a few vlogs back where you take this personality test, I'll link it below. You take a test and it links you up with fictional like TV and movie characters. And I got Beth Dutton. She was pretty high on my list. And watching it, yeah, I love that hoe. Me being similar to Raymond Reddington and Beth Dutton and Amy Elliott Dunn from Gone Girl, that's the holy trinity right there. And also, a couple serial killers were on there, strategic ones, and Loki. So really good stuff on my thing. Yeah, I'm in the same workout set that is nasty, but shut up. You know what I mean? Shut up. And I'm gonna get dirty in the yard. So it's actually, it's fine. And then I'll take an everything shower and it'll be okay. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to hop in and chat about. There's never really a particular reason. I just yap to update. We will do the gardening now. I'm gonna show you how all of the art is set up. I still have to hang up 2 little pieces, but I'll get to that when I get to that. For the most part, the art is put up, and then we have to yap about the book that I'm reading and book stuff. But let me just show you where all the art is and how it looks. You saw me hang it up. Why am I? Anyway, love the glare. You really can't avoid that. The lamp is gonna go. I'm gonna bring it to my mom's. I need to kind of figure out how I'm gonna decorate my nightstands because I never decorate my nightstands, and I want them to look like something. And I think I would get something like a plant or something right here to cover the rest of the gray. I think that might be a good good idea. The little lemons. Over here, we have my peaches. And then down there, I just put my Picasso and that one. Yeah, sure. No, that one. And then a little book stack. Making book stacks is a lot for me. I don't know. It takes me so much effort. I also need to figure out how to decorate my desk. Because again, I never decorate my desk. The nightstand, that's fine. This needs to be like, how does one decorate? I'm gonna look up on Pinterest. I want book stacks everywhere, but also I need to decorate as well. And those pieces of art are just gonna stay there for now until I put them up right there. I put these book stacks. These are the rest of my books. They're just right there. I feel like that's fine. Cool. Love them. David is just right there. So, and then this, I don't like the way this looks, but it's all in my bags, so. We're going in the living room. Okay. Where'd the sun go? Easy there, white chocolate. I hate how they did Casa Amor. I hate how they did I'm talking about Love Island, by the way, in case you don't know what's going on. And if you don't want spoilers, unless you're watching it with everybody. What is this season of Love Island? And also, people thinking that Hood is crash out is even a crash out. Have you ever watched Love Island UK? Have you ever? Like, Child's Play. I'm waiting for people to start screaming. Nobody scream, everybody's level-headed. And also, I'm an influencer, love influencers, not on Love Island. Maybe one of them should, like Molly May. When Molly May did it, she was the only one on there that was an influencer. No one's letting themselves be really connected, whether it's friends or romantic. And I hate it. It feels like this whole season is lackluster. I love it. I'm locked in. I'm watching every episode every night. Sometimes I miss a night, but then I catch up. But it's feeling lackluster. And I hate that because this is Love Island. We're at Casa Amor. Where's the drama? Where is the, oh my God, you came back with someone else when we were like that? Where is that? This is not what I came here to talk about. What did I come here to talk about? Books? I don't know. I've made a decision about my whole Throne of Glass thing. Social media is, you only see a fraction of things. So it's just with everything going on, I think that I'm not going to film reading vlogs, like full on 4 hours of footage for each one for 8 books. I'm not going to do that. I really wanted to because you can't read that series for the first time more than once. But I think that that's stressing me out so much and it's hindering me reading at all because I want to start it. I don't want to keep reading these kind of books. I love these kind of books, but I want to get into Throne of Glass and I want to talk about it, but I don't think that I'm going to do it in like the full reading vlog style. What I am going to do is still a Patreon book club where we pick a book once a month and we do the whole thing. Like that's cool. We're going to do that. But the Throne of Glass is not going to be a thing, but I will talk about it in these vlogs. So as I'm reading them, I might pop in and be like, oh my God, here's my thoughts on what I just read on Throne of Glass, and I'll put chapter markers in my vlogs like, okay, here I'm talking about Throne of Glass, this book, spoiler warning, skip here if you don't. I'll even mention it verbally. I'll do that, but I just don't think it's going to be full on the vlogs because that has been clearly, we know I've been going back and forth with that for like a month and I've finally come to the decision of that. So I'm going to talk about it the way that I talk about regular books, but on the Patreon, we will do a book a month together. We'll choose it and I will do like the chat, like I'll sit, film, read a couple chapters together and like that, you know, we'll be doing that. But just Throne of Glass, we're going to take that out of the equation, but I will also post in my stories like, okay, I read this book. Here's my thoughts on it for Throne of Glass. Does that make sense? Does any of this make sense? Order in the courtroom. I'm glad we've come to a decision on that. Now let's talk about Sims content for a quick sec. I think that it will be easier for me to make Sims content here because I'm just gonna get like a little sign for my door or like just write on my, like maybe just get a little whiteboard and write on my door. I'm filming, text me if you need me. Don't holler, don't hoot, don't knock. Just text me and do that. Because I think that Sims videos will be perfect. I'm getting a little Wi-Fi thing for my room because I had no idea that Google Fiber was that bitch. I didn't know that fiber optics were. And here I'm like, why is the internet taking me 3+ hours to upload something? She's like, I have the best internet. I'm like, I think you're lying because what the fuck? And then I did the speed test and then I talked to ChatGPT and he was like, yeah, girl, well, you had 1 gig fiber optics. This is regular internet. And I was like, oh. So I took for granted how cheap my internet was and how good it was. And he's like, yeah, you did. So he didn't say that, but you know what I mean? So I'm getting a little one of those 5G wireless things that you can put like Wi-Fi in your room, whatever. I'm doing that. So it's not gonna be obviously as good of internet that I used to have, but it's gonna be quicker and it's gonna be in my own room. So that's perfect. I feel like Sims, then we could do the Sims content. I don't know why those two are correlated, but they are. And I just think that Sims content makes sense here. So I just have to be up with the packs and the patches and everything because I'm not. When a new expansion pack comes out, I update all my mods. It takes like 3 days. I play the game for a week, put it back. I can't do that. I have to make it a diligent thing. So Sims content, we're not forgetting about it. I think that that's gonna be more doable for me. I'm so sorry about the reading stuff because like I was really excited about that, but we're still doing the book club. I'm still talking about books. I'm just not doing the whole ass reading vlog right now. But when I move to Charleston, those will resume, okay? It's just a year. Just stick with me for a year through these, what are the trying times? These unprecedented times. I feel like it's just like a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of benefits to this whole situation. I just feel like I never talk about them because like they're not relevant to you guys. Oh, the cat came down. Me and the cat, Ohana now. I'm still scared of her because she's a little, you know, and Sybil is doing great. She's at my mom's house. My mom sends me pictures all the time of her. I don't want to talk about it because I'm gonna cry because I miss my children. And Atticus, ooh, I have never dealt with grief. No. I've dealt with a lot of grief in my life, but for some reason, I used to be the queen of shutting it off, shutting off my emotions, not dealing with it, out of sight, out of mind. Atticus is sneaking up on me all the time. I've never experienced grief like this where I'm not just suppressing my emotions because I want to cry about him all the time. I want to cry right now because we're talking about him, but I don't have reminders of it. I do have reminders of Atticus once in a while, but not actual pictures of him. Just things will remind me and I'll think about him and I'm like, oh my God, I've never experienced grief like this, except for men. That's different because I have, you know, like my whole issues and relationship issues. So like when I grieve for men, it's a whole different thing. But like grief, regular grief, never experienced it like this. I've never dealt with it like this. I feel like maybe it's more mature that I'm dealing with it like this because I'm not suppressing my emotions and I'm feeling them as they come, and I've gotten good at that. But God damn, it's difficult because I miss my son. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. I think I'm in the denial part of the grief because I can't believe he's gone. And I keep thinking, like, can't I just get him back? Like, can't I just bring him back? Like I could for Sybil, you know what I mean? Well, I can't right now, but you know what I mean? Like Sybil's alive, so I could just, she's alive and she's coming with me to Charleston. Him, he's not, and I can't, and I'm having a hard time understanding that he's really gone. And I don't know how people get other dogs, like, so soon after their pet has passed. I feel like when men have a girlfriend in high school and then they never date again. That's how I feel about a dog now because I wanted another dog when I moved to Charleston, and I'm having a hard time thinking of ever getting a dog because they're not him. Oh, that's sad. Because no dog will ever compare to him. Oh my God. I got on here to talk about books and I'm crying about my dead dog. That's the thing. Oh yeah, I don't talk about the good things about being here because they don't really relate, or they don't really have any relevance to people. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, yeah, living here is also helping me with my anxiety because it's putting me in more situations where I'm forced to constantly be like exposure therapy, so it's helping me. I guess that's relatable. So those were the things that I had to say. Don't remember what any of them were, but there they are. Now let's talk about the books. Every time I keep saying, oh my God, I have one more book coming and then I'm gonna read Throne of Glass. But they keep coming in. My Libby is just throwing bangers at me. So I was reading, I think we talked about it, I'm reading the third book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I didn't read the second one because this one came first, but oh my dear Lord, I love this one. That Southern accent came out. I only have like 2 chapters left. Oh, I love this one. The other one, the first one, I thought that one was, you know, this one, I like it better. I love the first one, but this one has more to it. I love it. It's giving very similar vibes to Heartless in the L.C. Silver Chestnut Spring series. It's giving that because he is a single dad. She's nannying his kid. They both did that. I love that trope. I did not know I loved that. I love it. Is that what's meant for me? No. Slow down. Let's slow down, okay? Why are you overheating? You're indoors. Anyway, loved the book. Camera's overheating. I'll see you in the next vlog.